Swaddy Cat. So one of the best ways of practicing your defense in Muay Chaiya is doing a Dop Hu exercise. And you might have seen this in other videos and videos of Ban Chang Thai, where you've got one partner swinging fake punches, they're fake, but then the other person is then practicing their different defensive techniques. And this is good because it can be used by people of any level, and you can mix and match partners. You can go slow, you can go fast, you can do simple left right combos, or you can start mixing it up. So this exercise isn't meant to replicate real life. You're not going to be, if somebody's attacking you in a real self-defense situation, going to be blocking, attack after attack after attack. That's just not realistic, and it's a bit silly. You save that stuff for the movies. It looks great, but it doesn't work in real life. What we're actually doing is practicing these opening moves, which are defensive moves, which will then be followed up by a combination of counter-attack moves. These moves are also counter-attack or parry and simultaneous block and attack themselves. So there's a multitude of ways of actually using these techniques. But for practicing the actual reactions that you need to be able to pull these off in the spur of the moment, exercises like Dop Hu are absolutely invaluable. Now, one of the problems with doing the Dop Hu exercise, especially when you start getting faster, is that it can actually be more damaging to the person who's helping you practice. Because if you're doing the techniques right, you are actually going to be blocking with your elbows, and that's not very good for your partner who's trying to help you train. So one of the tools that we use, one of the training equipment that we use, is the padded stick. And I want to show you how to make some of these so that you can grab a partner and they can help you train these reactions without risking themselves. So here are a couple that I've made myself. And you see, they're quite neat and they are cheap as chips to make. So in this video, I'm going to show you step by step how to make yourself a couple of these. So when you're making these, they don't have to be super soft. You want them to be as soft as you feel comfortable with being hit. So if you really don't want to take a thwack, because they do hurt a little bit, then make them softer, make them bigger, add more padding to them. If, like me, you actually want to get a bit of a thwack because pain is the best tutor, then don't make them too thick. The one thing you've got to be careful of is when you're blocking with the elbows, there's a chance that your elbow will go all the way through the padding on these. On the other hand, that's one good way of conditioning your elbows and getting used to taking hard attack on your elbows. But if you don't want to hurt your elbows too much, then put extra padding in, make them thicker, make them bigger. Another thing to think about is don't make them too heavy, because you want the person who's hitting you to be hitting you with a bit of speed once you get better, and hitting you with a bit of power. This makes it that little bit more realistic, and you start getting used to actually taking impacts and taking blows. And on that note, sometimes you will get hit. If you do get hit, don't stop, because this is more like real life. Because when you're fighting, you do have to be prepared to be hit, but you need to keep your wits about you and keep your focus. So being hit now and then by these is a great way of practicing your focus and maintaining your concentration in the middle of it. Now remember, these aren't used for continually defending. In real life, you won't just be continually defending. So once you get used to left and right and varying your defense, then get your partner to start randomizing the hits. Okay, and start slow, and then you can start going high, you can go low, you can go super low to the legs, mid-level, high level, and start mixing it up. And in this way, you're going to start practicing your full defense. And again, this isn't like real life. You're not going to be standing there just defending. You're going to be using these defenses as an opportunity to counterattack. So that's another way of switching this drill up. You can practice high, you can take a few blocks, and then the person attacking can stop and you can come in with a counterattack. Just make sure that you talk with your partner first and you understand what drills, what exercises you're doing and for what purpose. That way they can help you make your defense rock solid. So as you can see, these are super easy to make and they're super cheap. And if you want to practice your defense, there's not a lot better. So grab your partner, grab your sticks and start practicing. Because remember, the stronger your defense, the stronger your attack.